Sunlit key gleams. Henry unlocks garage. Henry David, int. Dean house, morning. Feeling fresh and clean, David walks out of the bathroom, wearing a fishing vest, a camouflage hat with lures dangling around it, and continues down the hallway. Henry David? David stops and looks around. Henry David? He walks into Henry's room, but doesn't find him there. Henry David? David sought Grandpa, then dashed out. Grandpa, stay here. Come in. David walks in dim garage with the streams of light beaming through the small window, majestically shining upon Henry, who is standing in front of a vehicle covered by a blue tarp and a fishing rod in hand. Henry, are you ready to train for the fishing tournament? David, you bet I am. Henry, well then, allow me to introduce you to your new best friends. Come closer. David stands before his grandfather like a young prince being passed the throne. Henry, you are the heir to a family tradition that travels back to the beginning of time. My father passed it to me, and his father, Henry, holds a diamond rod. Arthur to Excalibur. Henry, this is Rebecca. She's made out of a graphite blank rod with a trigger. She was handcrafted to have superior lightweight strength and has a stainless steel guide. She contains a casting reel that responds instantly to your touch, puts your bait exactly where you want it, and brings it back without a hitch. The one-piece aluminum frame and plastic side covers keep the gears tightly aligned. The 8-bearing system uses top-quality Japanese stainless steel ball bearings for an utterly smooth ride all around. Perforated machined aluminum spool, precision 6-pin centrifugal brake, Powerlock instant anti-reverse for dominating hook sets. Henry, a 4-to-6 bearing ratio to run a smooth spool with a 7/5-to-1 fast retrieve alongside an anti-bird nest setup. Candy, a glossy black boat, gleams. She's equipped with a brand new 250 Mercury Verado, which is specifically designed for the serious angler. A rod rack with a 12-rod capacity, hydraulic steering, trim switch lever on the helm, full instrumentation, and padded dash with a tachometer, speedometer, voltmeter, fuel gauge, and a water pressure gauge, and 2 deluxe-size bucket seats for a driver and a passenger, whose bench seat is removable. Henry looks at David. Henry, something's missing? Dean family household. Garage. Morning. Shinji and Emmy stands in front of the garage next to their Jeep. Henry drives out of the garage in his truck with the boat attached to the back. Shinji morning. Emmy, hi, Mr. Dean. Henry, do you want to ride with us or follow? Shinji, we'll just follow. EMI, where's David? David shuffles out of the garage, weighted down by all of the adult gear that Henry placed on him, and smirks with the fishing rod in hand. David, hi. Henry, let's fish. Stony Lake, morning. With the boat tied to the dock, Henry and David busily prepare for departure. Henry, okay, first make sure the boat is on the neutral gear. David, N means neutral, right? Henry, right. David pulls the lever down to neutral. Henry turn the key and press the low switch button. David turns the key and pushes the low switch button. The propellers rumble in the water. Henry, she still sounds the same. He grabs vests. They strap them on. David asks, untie bowline? Henry asks, where'd you learn? Television. That's the bow. David points to the bow. David, that's the stern. David points to the stern. David, that's port side. David points to port side. David, and that's starboard side. David points to starboard side. Henry, okay, untie us. David unties the line from the dock. Henry, let's go. Henry hops on the passenger seat. David, you want me to drive? Henry smiles. Now? Henry nods his head. David, look at him in shock way. David, do you want me to drive now? Henry, yes. If you drive now, you will be more careful than open space to practice. Stony Lake. David practices different maneuvers with the boat. Shinji and Emmy sit on a couple of logs holding cards playing Go Fish as Shinji watches David. David's learning pretty fast. Emmy, do you have a queen? Shinji looks back at his cards. Shinji, No. Emmy drops her cards just below her eyes. Emmy, go fish. Shinji picks up a card from the pile in the center. He snatched cards. A frustrated ugh. Shinji picks up another card and smiles. Shinji. Finally. Shinji looks at his card. Shinji, do you have a jack? Emmy brings her cards up, covering her eyes, and then brings them down. Emmy, serious. Do you have a 4? Shinji looks at his cards. Shinji, no. Go fish. Ugh. Emmy, Shinji, Estony Lake. Day, David practices sharp turns. Stony Lake shore. Day, Shinji, do you have a jack? Emmy smiles and places her last card in the center of the table. Emmy, I win. Emmy holds out her palm. Shinji puts a $20 bill in her hand. Emmy, let's play again. Shinji, I'm all out of money. Emmy, I'll bet my ring pop for your hat. Shinji, no. Emmy, why, Daddy? Are you chicken? Emmy starts mimicking a chicken and making chicken noises. Shinji, fine. Stony Lake. Day, David practices going fast. David. Whoa. Henry starts laughing. Henry, get used to it. Stony Lake. Sure. Day, Emmy stares at her last card, and Shinji holds almost the entire deck with a grin. Shinji, do you have a king? Emmy smiles. Shinji. What? You can't? I have all of the kings. Emmy sets down a joker card. Shinji's face droops down with defeat. Emmy holds out her hand. Shinji takes off his hat and places it on her head. Emmy, wanna play again? Shinji gives her a resentful look. Stony Lake. Day. David starts to head back to the dock. David. Did I do good, Grandpa? Henry. You did great for a first-timer. Stony Lake. Shore. Day. David and Henry pull into the dock. David waves to Emmy. Emmy waves back, wearing Shinji's hat, vest, box of lures, and fishing rod. Shinji sadly waves. Henry lands, ties boat. What's the matter, Shinji? Henry looks at Emmy. Emmy, wanna play Go Fish with me, Mr. Dean? Shinji shakes his head. Dean family household, garage, evening. With the boat in the garage, Henry covers the boat with the last of the blue tarp. David stands just outside the garage door. Henry. Well, tomorrow again. David smiles. Henry steps out, closes the garage door, and padlocks the hinge. David, Grandpa? Henry. What's up, kiddo? David. Do you need money? They start up the driveway toward the front porch. Henry, no. Why do you ask? David. Well, I was just wondering how you were going to save the house. Henry kneels down in front of David. Henry, son, you don't have to worry about that. David, I know, but I can help. If you use the money I win, then you'll be able to save the house. Henry takes a deep sigh. David, you don't work anymore. You're too old. Henry, hey, I'm not that old. David, I didn't mean it like that. Henry, I know. David, and since Daddy died, I'm the next in line to help out the family. I was watching this thing on television where kids in other countries have to leave school and work so their families can eat a few crackers. Henry smiles. Henry. Well, you're not one of those kids, so you stay in school. David looks down with the look of concern. David, Grandpa, why won't you let me help? You need to lose your pride. Henry, pride? Where did you learn a word like that? David, I was watching this thing on television where this guy was teaching people how to be successful, and he said that the first step is losing your pride. Henry smirks. Beat. David, I don't want to leave. I love this house. Henry ponders, lost in thought. I'll yield my pride for you. Well, you still have to win. David, I will, Grandpa. I will. David and Henry embrace each other.